American Indian Youth Enrichment Program, and we're talking to you now from Ugly Daisy Studio. And I'm Miss Petra, and this is Miss G.
And I'm Miss G. I'm wearing a mask for social distancing because we're
we're both pretty close here as we talk. But what we want to do is just get to know you a little bit and tell you about what the first assignment was. So you saw.
Yeah, you brought in this kind of interesting soccer ball here. What's with that?
Well, I was just out in the yard with the dog, and I was playing with this, and I thought this would be perfect for an assignment.
Yeah.
And it's like what teachers will call an icebreaker assignment. And so what it is like just have a lot of fun with this idea. And the idea is to take the pens that we gave you in your bags, and some of you have different colors,
different
not all
color
the same
pens,
colors.
But you
right,
should have
colors.
Yeah, you should have 2 colored pens and a black one. They're permanent markers.
And then maybe start making some patterns in the little, you can see the little areas here. I don't know if you can see that on the camera very well, but on the white areas, you could start making patterns, either patterns or drawings. Yeah, I could start.
Miss Petra's going to start with a pattern on the soccer ball.
But 2 things that I'm really interested in as an artist is I'm interested in your stories. I want your content, the ideas and the subject matter to be your stories. So I don't want to say, oh, paint a tree or paint, this or that. I want you to come up with something. And some of you may come up with just writing. And so the writing could be a pattern, like a poem.
Oh, like you do like that where you write little patterns in the circle, kind of like
circle, it could be
like a circle poem or
a circle poem or something like
spiral
that.
poems.
And so that's one of the things I'm interested in. The second big thing I'm interested in is we're going to talk about this probably live when we go talking about it, but space. Ooh. And the type of space you work on. Like on a piece of paper, you have this little space like this, and that's your stage where you work everything out. So you concentrate on dividing up that space and making that space.
Well, these are already divided. Look at that. You can see like
the
the stitching right in there. So we got these perfect little shapes called, they're 6-sided. What are 6-sided shapes called?
Hexagons.
Hexagons.
Yeah.
So you can really do some funky things with hexagons.
You're testing me. She's giving me a math test on art class. This is why I went into art class. So I didn't have to have math tests. But then I work with rulers too sometimes. You can work with anything. But the idea is this is a real interesting space because it's a 3-dimensional space.
Ah, yeah.
And that's mathematical. And what you're doing is sometimes patterns maybe on this area will lead into other patterns over in this area. So I like to see how you divide up this whole ball, and sometimes like if you put a lot of circles over here, then your eye will compare maybe the circles down to here, and your eye will bounce all over the ball. So there won't be like one place on the ball that's like, this is my favorite part, and then everything else is not very good, So what you do is try to make the whole space all the way around it as you turn it and work on it, and that's really it's kind of hard, but it's kind of fun.
It'll be really cool because then when you get done, or when you fill up as much space, these white spaces on here with your colored pens and make it the soccer ball design. God, take a picture and let us see what you did. I'd love to see your creations. We could have a soccer ball show, and maybe even show maybe a short video or maybe a picture of you doing a soccer goal with your art ball. Petra's starting here with some really cool designs there.
Yeah. Oh, you have the sound on.
Yep, I do.
Oh, okay, that's good. I'm making circles, and I like to do this in my paintings. But see, I'm making some. There's one that's kind of smaller. I'm going to make another small one.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm going to make another one here. And this is called a pattern. I'm sort of repeating these shapes all over. I'm going to make a really big one here. And it's going to touch that other one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then, see, I'm having fun already doing this.
This is cool.
And this is called a pattern. And now I'm going to cluster some
They're all circle shapes. They're all like kind of shapes.
And this kind of looks like a shape that's kind of interesting compared to the other ones even. And then maybe I'll make a really big one right here. And so already I'm getting kind of interested as this ball curves around. And it's different than if I was working on a flat space.
Yeah.
So I have that sort of thing happening. And then maybe I'll make some little tiny things in between.
Like little dots, like some black dots. Oh, yeah.
Like, and this will help the pattern kind of come alive. And I'm kind of liking it. The more I do it, I like it in black and white. You know?
Well, so, okay,
why
don't you do your squares in black and white, and I'll do mine in color.
Okay.
All right.
Now
well,
let's see what Miss G adds to this, and then we'll work all the way around, and we'll see if we can get our things to.
Okay, like so, Petra did the circles, and I've been kind of working on star shapes here. That's kind of what I think is kind of fun. I like working on stars as a pattern. So that's what I'm going to try to work on, and yeah, there we go. You can kind of see how I'm working, and then what I might do is I might actually take my other color. And let's say I got red and purple are my two colors, and I'm gonna make like the stars, kind of like have the lines, like little lines of here we go. I got it. Just stay there. I got it. I'll make it then. Okay, and then here we go. I'm gonna do this and make the little lines in between. So it looks like they're glowing. So that's kind of what. And then I'm gonna color them in. So we'll see what these look like, and then get back to you and. Check in with us during Thursday or Friday and show us what you got on your soccer balls, and we will be. You can see how far we've come along with ours. So
you can work as we talk.
Sounds great. Well, we'll see you this Thursday and Friday, guys. Bye bye now.